What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Peak Reacts. This is episode 3 of the Trail Blazers rebuild. Last couple episodes, we finished the season last year, and now we are on to the NBA draft. We also did the draft lottery, and we got to the 3rd overall pick. So Draft Express has us taking Kendall Brown. 2K has us taking Paolo, and NBA.com has us taking Jalen Duran. So a lot of options here. I'm not sure what we're going to do right now, but this is our roster at the moment. Dame is still locked up. CJ is still locked up. Could trade CJ. I think we will trade CJ in the offseason. Jeremy Grant, we got 1 more year on him. Norm, we still got 4 years, so those are 4 solid players. Simons, we're going to have to re-sign, and he's unsatisfied, so that's not good. Larry Nance we got for 1 more year. Zeller we'll probably just let go. Little we still have for 1 more year. McLemore gone. Dennis Smith Jr. gone. Aaron Baines gone. Penny Snell gone. Frank Jackson gone. Greg Brown still here. Trendon Watford, nothing left, but he's on a 2-way, and I think we're going to re-sign him if we can, and LB's gone. Not sure what we'll do about him. But without further ado, it's time to get into the NBA draft. I think I know who I want, but I'm not positive. We're just going to see how this goes and then figure out our pick. We might trade it. Paolo goes 1st overall to the Magic. If I'm thinking right, that's a good pick. I mean, pair him with Franz Wagner. Pair him with Cole Anthony. You got a nice little trio there. Now it's the Kings, and they take Chet. So that leaves us with a 3rd overall pick. And the guy we want is still on the board, Jabari Smith. I'm not sure if he's like the guy we should pick. We kind of need a center now, and we could also trade. So yeah, Jalen Duran's an 81, and we could go ahead and draft him. Jaden Ivey, a shooting guard. We don't need a shooting guard. Jabari Smith is there. I mean, Jabari Smith might be the guy. Let's just see what a trade could do. Oh, we can't even trade our pick since we traded our pick next year, but that does make sense. You can actually do that. So, it's not even that deep. It's not even that deep. I don't want to get out of here. I don't want to look. Okay, team needs. What does it say we need? Can I get something better than that? I guess this is the best way we can look at it. So we have our point guard, obviously. We have a shooting guard here, Norm. We're going to keep Simons, and he can play point guard or shooting guard. We got Jeremy Grant, who would play the power forward. CJ will trade, and a guy I have in mind. So we'll just say that's at the small forward right now. So center is a big need. Backup small forward, backup power forward. So Jalen Duran seems like the guy. But I could also package Nance in a trade with CJ. I'm just going to go with what I've wanted this whole time. That is Jabari Smith. Jabari Smith out of Auburn is going to the Portland Trail Blazers. What do they say about him? Very heavily recruited by Auburn, Smith went on to have a successful collegiate career. He now finds himself a 1st-round pick selected by the Trail Blazers. Is that all they got to say? That's all they got to say. So I'm just going to go ahead and sim the next pick. I don't even know if I have another pick. We do at 38, so that's cool. Let's just go ahead and see how the draft has gone. So Ty went 4. Some guys I don't know. When did Jalen Duran go? Jalen Duran dropped all the way to 12, so it's looking like that wasn't the worst pick in the world. Caleb Love out of UNC. Marcus Bagley. Max Abmas. Kenneth Lofton Jr. And then in round 2 so far, Jovic, Johnny Juzang. I'm a big Johnny Juzang fan, but now we are up. And so now that we add in a power forward. I think this is definitely a center is what we'll need. And it's telling us to take Kofi Cockburn, which I don't hate, but I'm just gonna go through all the positions. I mean, point guard, there's no point in looking. There's no one I want. Shooting guard, no one crazy good. Musa Diabite out of Michigan. I don't need another power forward. Center is definitely the way to go, and I think Kofi Cockburn is the guy out of Illinois. Can I see how he did? They say he's Tyson Chandler. Floor will Purdue. He could develop into an all-star someday. Good potential. Has a knack for making stops every now and then. Dominates the low post on defense with his presence. His weaknesses is doesn't have a firm grasp of offenses. That's true. He's not the most gifted offensive player at Illinois. Terrible mid-range shooter. He's not a shooter. That's known. I mean, he's 6'11", 286, so he's a big body. Doesn't have a knack for stealing ball. We don't need him, and he passes physical. That's good. He averaged 15, 12, and 2 with a steal and 3 blocks. That's a lot of defense I see, and I like that. With a 38th overall pick, we will select Kofi Cockburn out of Illinois. It says there were a lot of questions surrounding Cockburn and his work ethic last year at Illinois. His dropping down into the second round will no doubt leave him with a chip on his shoulder and something to prove. Nice. We will sim to the end of the draft. And let's check out Jabari Smith. It's Smith's bio. Let's see what his floor, what his ceiling is. So they have him at Kevin Love at his ceiling, and I love that. I would love to have a Kevin Love on the team. I think he's a little better defensively than Kevin Love. Floor Marvin Williams out of the league, but Marvin Williams is still a solid player for 5+ years, but still we don't want him to be Marvin Williams for sure. He can block shots with the best of them. Should excel at the next level. That's great. Very skilled shooter from long distance. Beautiful. Capable defender in the low post, knows how to get it done. We love that. His weaknesses is doesn't have much mid-range shooting ability. We don't need that. I mean, if he can shoot from long distance, we don't need him to shoot the mid-range. Questionable basketball IQ and court awareness. That's no big deal when you get to the league. And up that. And he obviously passed his physical. So I think that is a successful draft, and we will sign both of them. Jabari, only a 2-year, $17 million deal. That doesn't seem like a lot. So now we go ahead and go to the roster. Point guard, we look great. Again, this is assuming we re-sign Simons. Shooting guard, we still have Powell and we still have CJ, so that's great. And CJ is probably going to be moved. We still got Little at small forward, and these guys possibly re-signing. I don't think so, though. Power forward, we got Grant and Smith and Nance. So we got 3 very good power forwards. That's good to see. And even Greg Brown. So power forward's a strong position. Center is our weakest position. Only Cockburn on the books right now. We are going to have to sign a center in free agency or trade for one. I kind of want to go to other teams that could have traded. Now I'm just going to check around to see if people picked up anyone new. So Simmons is still here. Everyone so far looks the same. Yeah, it doesn't really look like there were any crazy trades at all. Miles Turner's still on the Pacers. That's an interesting guy to look at, and we will talk about that in a second. So let's go to team player options. And the only team option we have is Frank Jackson. And I don't think there's a point in accepting it, so we're not going to. Frank Jackson, you can go. Here are the player options. Harden actually accepts his player option, which is very surprising. Beal declines. Irving declines and Beal declines, as well as Bobby Portis declines. Westbrook accepts it, obviously, it's $47 million. John Wall obviously accepts it, it's $47 million. And the rest of these we don't really care about. That's all. Okay, that's just all options. Okay, so those are the only options we have. Qualifying offers, who do we want to throw them to? We definitely want to throw one to Simons and Watford. Ellaby is an interesting one. He's got F inside scoring. He just doesn't really do anything good, for being honest. Look at his graph. I don't really care about those tendencies. Don't care. He has no badges. Let's see. Where am I going to here? and I look at he averaged 2.3 points, 1 board, half an assist, not even a steal, not even half a block. Shot the ball pretty horrendously. He wants to play somewhere else, and I agree. Keldon Blevins, you play absolutely nothing. You did go to Montana State, and you are cousins with Damian Lillard, but you're just terrible. So you're gonna go. Simons, obviously we're extending this qualifying offer. If we can get him on this, it says there's no way I'm re-signing with this team, and that's scary. But we are gonna extend the qualifying offer. And then Trenton Watford, I don't even know if he played any in the NBA last year, and he didn't, but we will keep him. So those are the qualifying offers. Free agency, I don't even want to go into yet. Can we make trades right now? We can make trades. So what we'll do for the rest of the episode, we'll scope out some CJ trades. I'll talk about what I like. The next episode, we'll probably pull the trigger on those and do free agency. So I'm thinking pairing CJ with a guy like, let's just see CJ by himself right now. We could get a Middleton. I just don't think a Middleton is realistic. So I see Kyle Lowry, I see Gordon Hayward. But that's, no, I mean, Gordon Hayward's not terrible, but we're not giving up Jeremy Grant too. Jonathan Isaac, that's a guy I've seen a lot. Pascal Siakam is a guy I see a lot, but we don't need a power forward. We already got Jeremy Grant. John Wall, Klay Thompson, like they would do that. Okay, but the two guys that I see that I would want is Ben Simmons, and they only want Damian Lillard, but that makes sense. We would have to throw a lot of stuff their way, but what if we did CJ and Nance? Would Ben Simmons be offered at all he wanted? Okay, that's fine. And then another guy that I look at that I would love to have on my team is Miles Turner. No offers were found for this guy. What about Turner and LeVert? No offers were found. But with that being said, those are guys I would want. We have cap holds right now. We got a lot of iffy cap holds. See this, if we go to our salary cap table. So currently we are down negative 29 in the cap because of this fat contract from Dame and this fat contract from CJ. So free agency is going to be tough. Jeremy Grant's making 20 mil, Norm's making 16, Nance making 9. Smith's even making 9 already. I mean, that's what happens when you have a top pick. Little's making 4. And we got all these cap holds, but I like the cap holds. I want to keep them. I really don't know what we're going to do. I mean, good news is Dame's fresh and Dame's morale is fine. CJ's happy, but we know that could change. Jeremy's fine. Norm's okay. Jabari's got beats. Nance is okay. Nasir's anxious. Why is Nasir anxious? He wants to see his market value in free agency. That makes sense, but he's going to get a lot of minutes this year. So, and Kobe Cockburn's a 75. That is good to see. He could definitely play some backup center for us this year. And Greg Brown's uncertain. Why are you uncertain? I still have plenty of the contract left, but I'm always thinking about my next one. I'm likely to stick around. That's good. But we got Jabari Smith and Kofi Cockburn, so that is great news. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Short video, just doing the draft. Next video will be free agency and possibly pulling the trigger on a CJ McCollum trade. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss another video, and that'll be it. Peace.